Hey, what's up? Few quick things before we get started here. Two things actually. Number one, I spent a lot of time on this room slash studio pretty much the past month, reorganizing it, making it as epic as I possibly can for you guys to enjoy. So please, for the love of God, drop a like. Also, like 60% of you aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you aren't subscribed, like, what are you doing? Subscribe. And number two, today's studio tour is brought to you by Dave's Customs.shop. Online, guys, if you're looking for custom instructions to some of the most mind-blowingly amazing models out there in the LEGO Star Wars universe. They have a whole bunch of cool stuff. They have custom huge Separatist tanks. They have Republic gunships, a lot of different things, and David is also adding more stuff by the minute. So use coupon code TBW15. You'll save 15% off of your order on whatever it is that you buy from his shop. Now, David, the guy who runs the site, is actually behind some of the most amazing models on Brick Vault. He is behind the ATTE, the gunship, the dropship, and he's actually made his own website to help fund his own hobby. So guys, go check out his links. Will be down below in the description, both the shop website link and his Instagram. David, thank you for sponsoring today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's studio tour. And without any further delay, let's get on into the studio tour. Well, as you can see, there's a ton of stuff that we need to get into in today's video, so I'm going to start off with the thing I'm most excited for, and that is this section right here. This is the brand new mock building station. Of course, yesterday, week 1 of building Endor premiered, so go check that out. Of course, I was setting up and filming some stuff right here. We'll get into some of these cool little gadgets we got going on, but this is brand new. I'm used to actually building my mocks in my room, which is probably about a quarter of the size of this entire space here, so it's refreshing to have so much area to walk through, so much extra space. It's just really nice to finally have that. So of course the tables are the same. These are the tables we've had from IKEA. They are the ones that held an axis. It's basically a 7x4 foot table. It's 3 different ones, and I've zip tied them just to make sure they don't wobble. These are really good. I think, like I said, I bought them from IKEA. They were like maybe 80 bucks each, which is, you know, might seem a little bit expensive, but they're really sturdy, which is great. It gets the job done. They don't move. And also all the plates we have here are all on the same level. They're not like elevated on different sort of planes, which is really nice. Now, this was actually the most recent addition to the studio. I actually finished this maybe like 2 days ago, which is kind of cool. Along the sides here, you can see we have a lot of space underneath all the tables. Most importantly, there's a lot of empty space. That is going to be fixed at some point. I'm obviously going to be using a lot of this space down below under the tables for lots of free real estate. Going to be putting more bins, more storage for my Lego and all that kind of stuff underneath the bins on either side. But here, just to give you guys a quick little taste of what it's going to look like, of course, we have more of my bins here. Some nice pull-out ones. We have some of them that have like random assorted pieces for Endor, stuff like that inside of there. On the bottom bins, we have some more parts. Right there, that bin's actually for all new parts for the Endor build series, which is nice. And then we have some more white bins, which do have some more parts in there. So like I said, there's going to be a lot more stuff going on under this as time progresses, but this is definitely a really good start. Now, like I said, this is actually set up for building Endor. If you guys saw yesterday's video, there was a top-down shot of me talking about the Endor plans. This is what I use. This is called a C-stand. It's basically for attaching your camera to this little part right here, and then it angles down like this. So this was really useful, using that to get the shot, which was nice. And then this guy right here was the one that held the microphone. That way the audio could still be pretty bearable, if that makes sense, for in such a echoey room. Now, to the right here, we do have another table. This is actually just a temporary space. This is where I've actually been sorting most of my parts. You can see here, if you guys remember what this is from an axis, I've been sorting it, all that kind of good stuff right over here. For those of you fans of Jeddah, I know, it's sad. The once promising series is now in absolute shambles. Still have it mostly built, but it's going to be torn down at some point, which got to move on. I'm ready for Endor. This guy right here is actually like a $40 Amazon light. It's actually controlled by a knob, which if I can show you guys, right down here, you could twist it up and down, which does raise the level of the brightness, which is nice. And then I have one of my old Sony little boom boxes here, just for when I want to build and listen to some music. Now, behind this light, there are some shelves here. We have most of my camera equipment. We have extra lenses, batteries, just random accessories, lens hoods. We have some other cool stuff. We also have Gull's ATST, which was going to be used on Jeddah, but of course that is canceled as of right now. Moving towards the top here, we have some extra fluid heads, some cool Jedi Fallen Order and Ahsoka posters I got from Star Wars Celebration, some of my old camera boxes, and some random Lego. And of course, right over there is my Beyond the Brick shirt. Shout out to all the Beyond the Brick boys on the team. And then the only other thing you guys can see right next to the Beyond the Brick shirt, that is a section actually for some of my most favorite, most prized sealed sets, if you will. A lot of cool sets like the 501st Battle Pack, the Bestman Duel. Every single set you see right there is sealed. You can see there's even a 212th Battle Pack, some really old Battle Packs and all that kind of stuff. So this is like my prized possession of sealed sets. Of course, there's a ton more, but these are the only ones I wanted to be on display. So that way when you're looking at Endor, you still have some cool stuff to look at in the background. I might move the shirt, honestly, but just for show as of right now. But yeah, this part is 100% my new favorite part of the room. It's so awesome to finally have so much new space to work with, so much space to move around the sides without having to bump into my bed. It's crazy. And of course, it's really nice to see how large Endor is going to be, especially in such a setting as the basement in the new studio. So again, my favorite part of this new studio that I think is going to make the most difference when it comes to making videos on the channel. Now, moving towards the middle, this is the space that you guys probably are most familiar with already. I've actually been filming a lot of my videos with this backdrop, with the black shelves, with the sets, with the LED lights for quite some time, so it really shouldn't be anything too surprising. But just to go over it, these are Amazon black shelves. These are display shelves. I think they're like $40 or $50 each, which is honestly pretty good. They're all plastic, which means they're really light, but they're also really sturdy. I have some of my favorite sets here, like we have the Stranger Things, the Bestman Duel, we got the RB Mutants Gunship, we got the Jedi Starfighter, we got some awesome cool Porgs, some of the sketches, and then the Darth Vader mosaic. So some of my favorite sets right here. And of course, there's also some other stuff down there, which you guys don't really see on the video, so it doesn't really matter. But basically everything from this level and up, the top two levels, pretty much you guys see on camera. Usually the angles from like about, I want to say here. So that's kind of how that setting is drawn. Now right here, we have one of my OG IKEA tables. For those of you who have been with the channel, you guys saw my building crate series. This was that table. This is one of the 3 tables, I should say. So this thing has been through a lot with me. You guys can see it's taken quite a bit of damage over the years, but nonetheless, it's a very trusty table, very sturdy. Underneath, we just got a nice swivel chair just for when I film my videos. Now, a couple of cool gadgets we have going on here. This is actually my B camera, my backup camera. This is the Canon EOS R. Obviously, I'm filming on the brand new EOS R6 that I bought a few weeks ago, which has been awesome. But traditionally, you know, my main camera would be here. We do have a Manfrotto 290 extra tripod. This thing is incredible. Like, this is like camera nerding out for a moment, guys. This tripod has made my life so much easier. Comes with a fluid head, so of course you can move it up and down super easily. It's just like, it's just a godsend, honestly. It's a $150 tripod, which might seem very excessive, but to me, that is every bit worth it. So this camera, this whole setup is basically how I film my videos. Now, another really cool gadget that I've been using quite a lot, this is actually one of the very first purchases I ever made when I started the channel. This is the newer camera slider. It achieves shots like this. Essentially, it's a really smooth left to right horizontal pan shot, which ends up looking really great, especially for B-roll and sort of like cinematic extra montage footage. Now, this entire setup, the tripod head, the actual slider, and then another tripod here is maybe like $100. This newer is actually a really affordable, good starting out, I guess, company, if that makes sense. It probably is time for an upgrade, but as far as right now, it works really well. All you do is unhook this thing right here and you can move it left and right. Most effective little camera gadgets right there, but I'll move those off to the side and we'll continue with the tour. Now you'll also see on the ground I have some of these tape markings. This is actually for the tripod and the table, so that when I'm making a video, it has the sort of same look that the other videos do have in the past. So I know where to set up my camera right here, I know where to set up my table right back there, and then there you go, it's all set. This is something that you wouldn't think of, honestly, but it takes your level of professionalism just that much higher because you have consistency in all the videos you're making. So I recommend, if you guys have like a large studio or you're trying to, you know, make yourself more professional, just use random duct tape, electrical tape, something like that. Just line up all your shots consistently and your viewers will definitely notice. Now that is pretty much everything that has to do with the second section of the studio. Let's talk about the most confusing part, which is these 2 tables and this guy right here. There's a lot of things to talk about. That was the mock area. This was like the review unboxing area. This is the editing / streaming / brick destination store / homework / anything else you could think of. This is that section. I've always wanted to have my streaming setup down here in the basement. I've been streaming down here for quite a while. In fact, my streaming setup used to be over there, but we ended up moving it here and it's been working phenomenally. So there's 2 tables. Like I said, This one has the computer, all the cool gadgets and stuff. And then this one has the laptop. This is where I do a lot of my schoolwork and also a lot of my brick destination, BrickLink store operations. So I guess I'll actually start off with here. This is my 2017, I think, MacBook Pro, 13-inch. Very nice for getting everything I need to get done. Now here I have 3 Pick-a-Brick cups. These are usually the cups or areas that I use whenever I get new product in. This is stuff that I have to inventory, to list on my store, to price and stuff like that. And just as a quick reminder, guys, of course, all my proceeds from my BrickLink store go right back into Endor. It basically funds all the mocks. So if you guys want to check it out, leave a link down below. In fact, if you go to my store right now and place an order, and in your order comments type in the word Endor, I'll give you 10% off your entire order only for the first day this video is live. So go check that out. But like I said, this section is basically for all the new stuff. I have inventory. We have some extra Pick-a-Brick cups just for, you know, sorting and stuff like that. Here's actually one of the best investments I've ever made. This is the Dymo label printer. It prints up your shipping labels. So like if you order it from my store, of course I do all the worky works. I print it up, bada boom. I take off the adhesive, I slap it onto the box or package, and it's ready to go. No tape needed. Very awesome. Here we have my Weightmax just scale. This is just for weighing packages and stuff like that, making sure I can get accurate shipping quotes and all that cool stuff. Of course, that's my tape measure. Got the screwdriver, some extra tape, pens, an Allen wrench set. You also have some Sharpies right there. So just sort of like the necessity stuff for the business and just all the other things like that. On the bottom, nothing crazy. We just have extra stuff that I honestly don't even know what it is. So let's just forget about that for the time being. Now moving on to some of the maybe more exciting stuff here. The right table, like I said, this is basically where I do all my streams. So I have a custom Zydax computer. This is actually like a 5 or 6 year old computer, and it's been going great. I have not had any complaints. It's been doing everything I needed to, which is amazing. Here we have one of my most recent upgrades to the stream. This is actually a Razer Siren X microphone, only $100, and the audio is actually really clean on my streams if you guys want to check it out. This isn't like a paid promotion, it's just me genuinely recommending a product. Only $100, and you can buy this arm for maybe like 20 bucks, and you can of course move it, swivel it, all that kind of stuff. So definitely recommend that. On either sides of the desk we have some normal like $20 Logitech speakers, nothing too crazy there. We have 2 really old monitors. The setup's sort of really old-fashioned. This is like an old school monitor, and this one's literally a monitor from like the 1900s. Like, it's that old. It gets what I need to get done. That's all that matters. In the middle here we have my Canon EOS M50. This is the camera I'm streaming with. I do have a clean HDMI in to out to the computer, which basically allows me to use this camera like I would a normal webcam. So that definitely increases the overall quality. Of course, I do actually plan on making a video about how I set up my streams, because my streams are pretty good. I like the way they operate, so let me know down below, you guys, if you want to see that. The camera is mounted on top of a newer fluid head and a newer tripod right there. One of my coolest things in my collection here is a signed Ahsoka pop figure from Ashley Eckstein, who is the voice actor for Ahsoka, which is super cool. Here we have my best investment ever for streaming. This is the Elgato Stream Deck. It basically allows me to, for those of you who are familiar with OBS, it allows you to change your different scenes and send out alerts super easy. So instead of having to use my mouse, go to the page and click, I can use like literally just click a button and it does it automatically. One of the best investments. My streams have been astronomically improved since then, so I'm loving that. Random keyboard, random mouse, both of them are half broken, but again, setup gets the job done, and that's pretty much all I need it to do. Now, before we get on into that kind of stuff over there, let's talk briefly about this hodgepodge of a mess back here. This table is temporary. This is basically everything I have listed on my store, except the Harry Potter sets. I just don't have room to store those somewhere else. But everything you guys see here is listed on my store. We got a sealed Y-Wing, we got a sealed Apollo Saturn V, whole bunch of Jedi Battle Packs, some older sets and stuff like that, minifigures right there. So basically this is the area where, you know, I get the order, you know, in on BrickLink, I do all the typing, I get all the blah, blah, blah. I come over here, get my whatever product that the person bought, pack it up, and that's so on and so forth. So this is kind of like that section of where all that takes place. For those of you OG fans, right down there, that is actually where I keep all my Kiadi Mundis and Barris Offies. Just a quick little Easter egg for you. And the last thing I think I want to talk about is just this sort of station right here. Now these black shelves are the same exact ones as those. They actually came in 2 packs, so obviously there's only 3 there. So I had an extra one. I was like, well, what do I do? Well, I would love to display my 501st Battle Pack collection. We are now at 40 of them sealed, which is cool. I'm probably not going to be buying more for a very long time because my wallet doesn't like me. Some sealed AATs, but mostly the sections for just sort of like the cool collection stuff. Up top here, we have my backlog. We have some Super Mario sets that I got from Lego as a part of Beyond the Brick. I'll be doing something with Beyond the Brick coming very soon. so stay tuned for that. Got a sealed Umbaran heavy cannon set, which is one of my favorite sets ever. I got it like over a month ago. I still haven't built it yet, which I'm a little bit upset about, so that should be coming soon. And then this right here is my clone army collection. We have all the P2, normal P1. Here we have all the brand new 501st minifigures, both the Jet Troopers and the normal ones from the 501st Battle Pack right in there. So this, oh my god, oh wow, okay, yeah, I'm so happy I caught that on camera, to be honest. Oh, look at that. My ATRT leg fell in the water. Oh, that's upsetting. I mean, at least it's clean now. Oh well, there used to be a couple of ACRTs and bark speeders on there. I have to clean it up. I don't even know where it went. They're gone. They're never coming back. But yeah, that's all the cool stuff there. And with that being said, that pretty much wraps up the entire room tour. Huge upgrades, guys. I said this before in yesterday's video for Endor. We are embarking on a new era on this channel. We are starting a new chapter, a new series here on my channel, a new part of our growth as a part of the content creator. And this studio is going to allow me to maximize my creative juices, my video ideas, my production value, my production quality. All that kind of stuff is going to be astronomically increased from here on out. So I'm happy to share this studio with you guys. I know I've been dark for like this past week, but I was working on some really important stuff, and that is this entire studio. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like down below. Definitely subscribe down below as well. Like I said, not going to miss any of these videos. So make sure you guys get that done. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, what is your favorite part of this studio? Do you like the unboxing review station? Do you like the brand new mock station, which is my favorite personally? Or do you like the station where I dropped half of my Lego on the top shelf into my water from the Galaxy Edge Cup? Let me know. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.